We're gonna get through this.
If they don't fight, Netflix, and I'm assuming the representatives of Manny Pacquiao, are gonna be on his ass in court. And that's not a fight he can win right now. Where's the money coming from? Floyd has got to be the dumbest person in a position that he is in. One of the dumbest rich people alive.
Floyd Mayweather broke down in tears during a private meeting with his legal team after Netflix officially acquired his $90 million custom private jet over unpaid penalties from the Pacquiao contract breach. Sources inside the Mayweather camp confirmed that the emotional breakdown happened at Mayweather's Las Vegas headquarters when his attorneys delivered the devastating news that Netflix had executed the asset seizure clause buried in the contracts he signed. One team member who witnessed the breakdown described Mayweather as completely destroyed when he realized the full extent of what he had lost, with the boxing legend reportedly saying through tears, "They took my baby. That jet was everything to me." The $90 million Gulfstream G650ER, customized with gold-plated fixtures and Mayweather's personal logo throughout the interior, was officially transferred to Netflix's corporate asset division, according to FAA registration documents filed in Los Angeles County.
What is the next step here to make Mayweather honor his word and honor his contract?
Well, for me, he cannot get out for this contract because, a lot of consequences that are going to face if he don't fight this, he fulfill this commitment.
Netflix moved swiftly after Mayweather failed to pay the initial $100 million penalty owed for breaching the professional fight contract by publicly calling it an exhibition and casting doubt on the venue during a meet and greet. The streaming giant's legal team activated a rarely used contractual provision that allows them to seize assets equivalent to the unpaid penalty amount when a fighter violates the terms following public statements contradicting the signed agreement.
Netflix, a multi-billion-dollar company, officially announced that this would be a real fight at the Sphere. So, earlier this morning I spoke to Chaz Mather, who is the CEO of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, and he said it is absolutely a real fight. There's a signed contract. Mayweather signed it. It's in there. That it's a real fight that'll count on their records, and it's going to be at...
Chaz Mather, CEO of Manny Pacquiao Promotions, confirmed that all three contracts Mayweather signed contained identical asset forfeiture clauses that specifically listed his private jet, Beverly Hills mansion, and Miami waterfront property as collateral.
Mayweather is in a breach. He is officially in a breach. He's been in a breach since the day he went out and said what he said on Saturday, but he's officially in a breach as of yesterday. He has a cure period. There are certain things that he needs to do, and he has multiple...
Floyd put up his most valuable assets as a guarantee that he would honor the professional fight commitment. When he breached, Netflix had every legal right to execute the seizure, Mather explained.
Floyd, for a long time, has said he's just robbing the bank, robbing the bank, robbing the bank, robbing the bank. Well, Netflix is saying, according to Manny Pacquiao, no, brother, you're not going to rob the bank anymore. No, we want something of value for you in exchange for this money, which is a real fight.
The jet seizure represents just the beginning of Mayweather's financial nightmare, as Netflix has also filed preliminary claims on his $26 million Beverly Hills estate and his $18 million Miami Beach mansion as additional collateral for the remaining penalty balance.
And he told me, and I'm not going to say who it is, he's like, Mayweather's broke. I said, no. He's like, no, really, Mayweather's broke. Now, I don't know if it's true.
Right.
This is what this guy told me. I'm like, how could he be broke? He's like, yo, he spends like crazy.
Yeah.
Spends like
I
crazy.
mean, it only could go but so long. I mean, and you're not fighting.
Court documents filed in Los Angeles Superior Court reveal that Mayweather still owes Netflix approximately $78 million after the jet seizure, with interest accruing annually until the full amount is paid.
You being in breach of contract, Pacquiao's team could probably sue you, and so can Netflix, because the report is that Floyd and Pacquiao took cash advances with the anticipation of the...
Mayweather's lead attorney, James Davidson, held an emergency press conference outside the courthouse, where he called the seizure legally questionable and vowed to fight the action through every available legal channel. Mr. Mayweather was not properly notified of the asset forfeiture timeline, and we believe Netflix acted prematurely in executing the seizure before the contractual cure period expired, Davidson stated. However, Netflix's legal filing includes time-stamped delivery confirmations showing that Mayweather's team received multiple written notices, each clearly outlining the impending seizure if payment was not received by the specified deadline.
Floyd Mayweather is going to go to jail. You play these games with Netflix, that's okay. You can play them games with the jeweler, these properties that you owe money to. You play those games with Netflix,
Jet, which Mayweather purchased and invested additional millions in custom modifications, featured a master bedroom suite, a full shower, a conference room for 12 people, and an entertainment system worth millions alone. Mayweather frequently posted videos from inside the aircraft on Instagram, showing himself surrounded by stacks of cash while flying to destinations worldwide, making the jet a central part of his Money Mayweather public persona.
Today, we got 2 different colors. Check it out. Go down here. Look at the color up top.
The loss of the jet compounds Mayweather's mounting financial crisis, which includes an IRS tax lien for millions filed for unpaid federal taxes, putting all his remaining assets at risk of government seizure.
Damn, Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather. Why they got you up under the gun again on $25 million in taxes? Hey man, you know, stuff about to get real for you, Floyd, man, because you already owe Gervonta Davis $33 million that you.
Additionally, Jetay Aircraft Incorporated is pursuing thousands of dollars in unpaid charter flight services, while 2 Miami jewelers have filed lawsuits claiming Mayweather owes over $1 million for luxury watches and chains he picked up but never fully paid for.
So what does this mean, and what's like a potential outcome for this case that's coming up? Well, the lawsuit could have some pretty serious implications, not only for Floyd's legacy, but also for how networks and advisors handle fighter competition.
A Manhattan luxury condo landlord is also suing for hundreds of thousands of dollars in unpaid rent, despite Mayweather signing the lease and moving in with promises of immediate payment.
Speaking of fighters, the gloves are now off when it comes to Floyd Mayweather's former landlords, believe it or not. This happened, and it actually has the boxing legend now being sued for more than $330,000 in unpaid rent and damage.
The financial pressure has sparked intense speculation across the boxing world about whether Mayweather's comeback fights are driven by competitive desire or desperate necessity to generate cash.
Just leaned on him again, Fat Joe style, leaned back on him for another, what, $7 million? After Floyd took an advance, he took a cash advance on this fight because he signed however many different contracts already, and to sign those, he was paid money and then took a cash advance.
I smell some heavy hypocrisy coming from Floyd's story.
Canelo Alvarez, who lost to Mayweather by majority decision, posted a cryptic message on Instagram that many interpreted as a shot at his former opponent's financial troubles. Sometimes the money runs out faster than the legacy. Choose wisely, Canelo wrote, accompanied by a photo of himself signing a massive contract extension. Ryan Garcia was more direct in his assessment during a live stream, telling his audience, Floyd talked all that money talk for years, and now Netflix just took his plane. That's karma for ducking real fights and hand-picking opponents. Gervonta Davis, who Mayweather promoted early in his career before their relationship soured, declined to comment directly but liked several tweets criticizing Mayweather's financial management. Eddie Hearn, the prominent boxing promoter, told reporters that Mayweather's situation serves as a cautionary tale for all fighters about managing wealth and honoring contractual commitments. You can't sign contracts, take advanced money, and then try to change the terms publicly.
First one, October 24th. The second one, November the 6th. The third one, December 14th. He received money for all 3 agreements when he signed them. Not only that, but he has taken out an advance on his purse to fight.
Stephen A. Smith dedicated a segment to Mayweather's downfall, calling it one of the most stunning financial collapses in sports history for an athlete who earned over $1 billion during his career. How do you make $1 billion and end up having your private jet seized? This isn't just bad luck. This is catastrophic financial mismanagement, Smith said emphatically.
Which is why I sit here with sadness today to report to you that I'm incredibly disappointed in one of my all-time favorite fighters, my brother, Floyd Money.
Skip Bayless countered that Mayweather still has time to recover if he honors the Pacquiao fight and delivers the promised Netflix spectacle, potentially earning enough to buy back his assets. Manny Pacquiao addressed the situation during a training session in Los Angeles, telling reporters that he feels no sympathy for Mayweather's predicament given how the contract breach has disrupted months of preparation. He signed a real fight and got his advance money. Now he must honor the contract or face the consequences. This is business, and Netflix is protecting their investment, Pacquiao said.
Is that what he's feeling? But he signed a real fight.
So it's for sure.
Yes, the contract that we signed is a real fight.
Real fight. Okay. Yeah, because I know he said.
I want to fight an exhibition.
No exhibition. It's either real fight or nothing.
Roach, Pacquiao's legendary trainer, was more blunt in his assessment of Mayweather's character and decision-making. Floyd always thought he was smarter than everyone else, that the rules didn't apply to him. Well, Netflix just taught him a very expensive lesson about respecting contracts, Roach told Boxing Scene. The jet seizure has also reignited debates about Mayweather's actual net worth, with financial analysts questioning whether his public displays of wealth were masking serious cash flow problems. Previous estimates of Mayweather's net worth have been challenged by the rapid succession of lawsuits, unpaid bills, and asset seizures, suggesting his liquid assets may be far lower than public perception. Mayweather's decision to sell his previous private jet, his Beverly Hills mansion, and his Miami property now appears less like portfolio management and more like desperate attempts to raise cash before creditors closed in. The Netflix jet seizure follows a specific legal process outlined in the contracts Mayweather signed, beginning with written notice, proceeding through a cure period, and culminating in asset transfer if payment is not received. FAA records show the aircraft's registration was officially transferred, making the seizure legally binding. Netflix has not publicly commented on the seizure, but internal sources indicate the company plans to either sell the jet at auction or convert it for executive use within their corporate fleet. The streaming platform's aggressive legal strategy sends a clear message to Mayweather and the broader boxing community that contract violations will be met with immediate financial consequences, regardless of a fighter's legendary status. Mayweather now faces a critical decision: either pay the remaining penalty plus accrued interest or watch Netflix execute seizures on his Beverly Hills and Miami properties. His packed fight schedule suddenly appears less like a victory lap and more like a financial survival strategy.